Greetings, friend. Timberlake here. I'm going to give you another puzzle from the Enthralling Sudoku book from Ashish Kumar. Thank you so much, Ashish, for letting me feature some of these awesome puzzles from your great book in these videos on my channel. I'll put a link below on where you can go check out and purchase the book if you want to see what I'm talking about here. This is number 19 of the classic Sudokus. Again, with Ashish, the classic Sudokus, the higher up you go in the numbers, the harder the puzzles get. So the first couple I've showed on this channel, I just did them with no pencil mark solves. This one I am going to use some Snyder notation. I believe it's going to be hard enough that I will need that, and just kind of show you the marking methods. For the most part, I'll use Snyder, but in some parts, if I need to add a few more marks, I will. But I'm trying to be real efficient with my marking to kind of show you how to solve a puzzle using those marks. And with that, it's solving time. I love the design of this puzzle. I love the swirl about. That's why I picked this particular one. But you can probably notice right away that we can solve some ones, right? I got ones and rows 1 and 3 in column 9, so that has to be a 1. Come down here, 2 spots for a 1, block 9. Also 2 ones there, and this one makes that a 1. And then you look over here and 2 spots for 1. So I don't see any more solves for 1s. If I come across with the 2s, it looks like there's 2 spots for 2 in block 5, and then there's 2 spots for 2 right here. But now these 2s, along with this 2, they kind of create a pointing pair. So you can't be a 2 here, go up there, and so now I can mark these 2s right there, right? And so that's, and this is like a claim pair. There's only 2 spots for a 2 in block 3. Let's see if there's any other spots. Yep, since the 2s are coming over here, 2 and a 2. And then 2's coming down. I got 2 spots for 2 right here. I don't see I can mark any more 2s. If you go to 3s, look at here, column 6 and row 3, there's 2 spots for a 3 right there. And they make another pointing pair and put 3, you go half up here in row 1. I don't mark those with normal Snyder. You don't want to mark 3. And the idea is you're trying to solve one of these so you can immediately solve the other one, in another block where it pertains. Let's go to the 4s. 4 come down, column 7, and row 4 means these have to be 4s. And then, again, the 4s are going to be limited to this spot here. Noticing here with the 3s, I might have missed was the 4, the 3 here and 3 here. You have 3s right there. So this 1, 2, 9 is helping us out. So the 3s and the 4s now are going to be limited to these, they're going to be in these 3 spots somehow. Move on to anywhere else I can do with the 4s. You can see the 4s are creating like another pointing pair down here. They have to be in one of these 3 spots because these are taken, and that 4 is right there in row 2. And so that means the 4s can't be in these 2 rows. In block 1, they have to be up here. So similar to what we did with the 2s, we can do that with the 4s. Looking at the 5s, there's 2 spots for 5 in block 2. There's 2 spots for 5 right here. And anywhere else, limitations on the 5s. 3 spots for 5, I'm not going to mark that. 6s, you'll notice the 6s are limited to these spots here. And then the 6s have to be in one of those spots. And what you'll notice right here is this is a naked triple, right? Because there's only 3, 6, 9. You have a 6, a 3, and a 9 there. The 3, 6, 9 have to be in these 3 spots. So that's a 6. So this is a 3 and a 9. That 3, that's a 6 and a 9. And with this 9, this is a 3 and a 6. Also, if you did the Snyder, it'd be the same thing. You just mark the 2 3s, the 2 6s, the 2 9s. This is going to help us out because now 3, 6, 9 can't be down here in blocks 7 or 1. All right, along this column 2. Where was I at? I was doing 6s, and now, this 6, column 4, and row 8, 6 there. This is important because now you have a pointing pair of 6s, and so the 6s are now limited to these 3 spots. You always want to see those pointing pairs. Those are good. And then I'll notice 3 and the 7 coming in here. 3 and 7 come across there. Means the 3 and 7s are limited to 2 spots. So this is a actual, hidden pair or naked pair of 3 and 7. We'll call it naked pair because that's what we're showing, 3 and 7. Another thing I'm seeing here, okay, 1 and a 9 and 1 and a 9. Well, that means this has to be a 9. 9's only one spot there. But that 1, 9, looks like that naked pair had been there for a while. Okay. Did those with the 7s. The 7s are now limited to these 3 spots in block 3. Can't do anything about that. Got 3 spots for the 7s here, so I'm not going to mark that. And I'll move on to the 8s. There's 2 spots for an 8 here in block 5. And we have 3 spots for an 8 there. And then because this 8 comes across, we have 2 spots for an 8 in block 3. And now that's kind of a pointing pair of 8s coming down, which is nice. And then the 9s, where I'm looking at 9, 9, 2 spots for a 9 right here. Okay. And then 2 spots for 9 in block 8 because you have that 9. So these 9s are like a pointing pair. So 9, 9, 9. Oh, and a 9. Hey, I can solve that for a 9. Great. Love solving. Anywhere else where I missed the Snyder notation or the marks? I'm not seeing. So I feel like I need to kind of switch now to figure out hidden and naked singles. So what I want to do is I want to look at row block column where there's a lot of restrictions. There's 3 or 4 cells remaining, and see if I can make a solve there. I feel like there's a lot of restriction going on in this middle shoot here. So let's look across row 4 here. So I have a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So I need a 3, 7, 8, 9. So 3 and a 9 there. I have a 3. So a 7, 8, 9 there. Can't do much. The 3 and 7 are limited there. And it looks like I have a 3 and a 7 and a 9. So this is an 8. I can solve that for an 8. And since that's an 8, I can solve this for an 8. Nice. And then I will finish out this, looks like naked triple. So it's a 7 and a 9. Just so I have aware of that, because I like filling out the naked triples too. Okay, with this 8, so you have an 8 here, an 8 here. So now 8s are limited to these 2 spots. And so this is interesting. See how there's a 1, 2, 8, and 9, and they're limited to these 4 cells with the Snyder notation? That means we have a naked quad. The 1, 2, 8, 9 have to be in these 4 cells. So these 3 cells is going to be another naked triple. And what naked triple is that going to be? 3, 4, 5. I'm going to mark that. So this is, I'm deviating from Snyder solve by putting all these in because I want to fill out the rest of this column. And that's a 3 and a 4. And then if you come up here, that means these are going to be 3 cells as well. They're going to be 6, 7, 8. I got an 8 right there. So this is also a naked triple. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Okay, which means these 2 cells have to be 2, 5. So this is a 2, 5 naked pair. So what does that mean? It means that the 5s are coming across here. 5 coming up there. So this has to be, the 5s are limited to those 2 spots. Sweet. Okay, so I marked all that. When we come back to this cell here, because you see now we have a 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, and a 6. Well, I see a 4 and a 6. This is actually a 5. Sweet. And now you have a 4, 6 naked pair right there. And this would be 4, 6, 9. So I'm going to mark that as a naked pair 4, 9. Okay. So make quite a bit of progress here. This is good stuff. And now, where do I want to go with this? Oh, 1, 2, 8, and 9. So the other thing is, since the 9 is only to this spot, that means that that has to be, well, make single. So we can solve that for 9 right away. And that's a 2. And this is a 1, 8 pair. Since I solved that 9, that makes that a 9. This is a 7. That's a 3. 9, 6, 3. Remember we had that naked there. And then solve that 6. So that's a 4. That's a 6. That's a 9. What do we have left here? 2, 4. And a 2, 4. That has to be your 7. I have a 1, 8 there. So that's 2. That's a 5. I love using the Snyder notation to my benefit like that. Sweet. Now, I was able to make all those marks. How can that help us with the puzzle here? Now let's look at. I'm kind of trying to gauge. Now I want to look for what's the place of the next most amount of restriction. Let's come across. I'm either thinking row 1 or I'm thinking column 6 here. Let's try column 6. You have a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So you're missing basically 2, 4, 6, and 8. 2, 4, 8. That's a 6. All right, that's a naked single. And since that's a 6, this has to be your 6. Nice. And now I see 6 and a 6. 6 here, so 6 is in one of those two spots. Okay. 2 and a 2. Oh, I can solve that for a 2. Nice. And then what else did we have along this column, right? I did solve that 6. We have a 2, and we have a 4, and we have an 8, right? So 2, so this would be a 4, 8, and that's a 2, 4. Oh, okay, so 8, 8, yeah. You can also catch that with cross-hatching. Since that's an 8, that's a 1, that's an 8, that's a 1, and that's a 6. Love how that works out. You get all bunch of solves right away there. 3, 4, 5 coming across row 7. Well, there's a 4 and a 5, so that's your 3. And then I can mark this as a 4 and a 5. Nope, because that's a 5 right there. I can actually solve that for a 4. That's a 5. Now you have a 3, 4 pair there. Okay. What's left here? 3, 7, looks like. So I'll just make those marks, 3 and a 7. And then come across, you have a 3 there. So this is a 4, 7. Okay. But I feel like we can do better than that, right? So let's look for our next place of restriction here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're looking for 6, 7, 8. I really can't restrict that too much more. How about if we, I see how I saw that 4 there. See, there's only 1, 2 remaining, right? 2 and a 4. You need to take advantage of that Snyder notation, right? 4 and a 2. Create some more restrictions there. Love it. Let's look up. I'll just kind of finish off column 4 here first. So we're looking for a 3, 5, and a 7. There's 3, so that's a 5, 7. This is a 3, 5. Can't solve that yet. And then right here, we're looking for looks like a 3, 4, 7. So this is a 4, 7, and that's a 3. Oh, okay, 7, right? So which means the 4 is there, 4 is there. This has to be a 4. Cool. And so now you have a 3, 5, 7 right there. 4 and a 4. 2 places for a 4. We remembered that from before. I said 4 a lot, didn't I? All right. Let's finish out this puzzle. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. We're looking for 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 7. So that's or 3, 6. So that's a 4, 7. Okay. 3, 4. That's a 3, 4. And 3, 4. So this is a 6, 7. Oh, so you notice we have a 3, 4 here, the 3, 4 here. So 6, 7, 6, 7. 6, 7 eliminated those two spots. That can't be 7. That's got to be a 4. And that's got to be a 3. Now, 4, 4 means this has to be your 4. Here's your 7. Here's your 3, your 7. Again, taking advantage of all that wonderful Snyder notation I put down and reaping the rewards of that. 3, 5, 7. Only one place left for a 5 right there. 6, 7, 8. 2 spots there. Why don't we finish this out? We're looking for a 5 and an 8. There's your 5. 8, 5, 8, 7, 6, 8, 7, and one last spot. And the puzzle's been solved. Very fun. What'd you think? Let me know in the comments below. How do you like that solving? I don't normally do Snyder type solves on my channel, but I'm trying to show it as an alternative to no marks or showing all the candidates, which is called the modern software approach. Every day in February, come on back. I'll give you a new puzzle in my month of Sudoku. Please don't forget to check out some of these other videos from my channel. Like, share, and subscribe to more hobbies. I want to get and reach out to as many people as possible. Thank you all so much for watching.